Good morning, Wilson. Ready for the last dance? Sorry, I was just trying to be topical. Like a couple months ago, I would have made a Joe Exotic joke. Wow, Wilson. Get out of the cave you're in. This guy looks handsome, mysterious, and dangerous. Oh. I'm from the future. The future? We made it through 2020? How much in the future? Like, what can you say? The time-space continuum is surprisingly fragile. And I mean, I can't tell you too much. Think back a few months ago. What were you looking forwards to? Well, I was excited for the spring. You know, I wanted to take the class on a camping field trip with campfire and mosquitoes and all that. The basketball playoffs were coming up right away. I was excited about that because we were really hitting our stride. I wanted to make the finals. I was excited because I have some important people in the stands. Yeah, like theoretically, that had decent odds of happening. But did it happen? No. The odds gave you a chance, but they never played out experimentally. Aren't these videos supposed to be funny? Yeah, kind of funny. But can you be a different animal and the same beast? What is he talking about? Is this a nod to that Kobe Bryant commercial? You're welcome. Take a shot. Like theoretically, you shouldn't make it. Like your odds are low. I probably make 1 in 20 of these shots. That's how you dribble? All right, your odds are lower. 1 in 30? Oh, come on. Theoretically, I don't make many of these shots. Experimentally, doesn't mean this one's not gonna go in. Huh. I missed. Well, yeah, theoretical odds usually play out pretty accurately. Wilson, that was probably your fault. We're in the library because this part is a little information heavy. So theoretical and experimental probability. Like, this is a coin. It has 2 sides. So if I flip it twice, it should land once on each. But who knows what's going to happen? Heads. And it brings up like one of my favorite examples of theoretical probability to experimental probability. There's this play called Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. It has 2 characters that were in a Shakespeare play called Hamlet, and in the story, they flipped a coin 156 times, and each time it landed on heads. 156 times in a row? But that's not supposed to happen. The point that it was making by that happening is that the world doesn't always work the way that it's supposed to work. Like, take your plans just a couple months ago. Random and improbable events take place all the time. It's not always just theoretically what's going to happen. The only thing that matters is experimental probability. Well, experimental probability is what ends up playing out, but theoretical probability is usually pretty accurate. Like, do you remember that time that you found all those dice and you had to teach another classroom? Oh yeah, I remember that. A dice has 6 sides on it. So theoretically, each of the numbers on a die, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, has a 1 in 6 chance of landing. So if you rolled it 6 times, each of the sides should theoretically be landed on, but it doesn't always work out that way. So I had an entire classroom of students roll dice for an entire class hundreds of times, and I kept the tally on the whiteboard at the front, and each of the numbers had their own little run, but by the end of the class, the numbers did balance out. So the theoretical probability eventually worked out experimentally after there was enough time. Yeah, theoretical probability usually works out. Casinos are built on theoretical probability. Card counters work off of theoretical odds to beat casinos when the blackjack decks are at their most vulnerable. The Oakland Athletics used theoretical odds to find hidden values, and they changed baseball as a result. Baseball, the Lord of the Rings of sports. Well, in the future, I still hold that perspective. Yeah, I agree. But it's time for me to go. But wait, where is the math lesson? I haven't even started yet. The math lesson was embedded in the story. Are we gonna be okay? The world is pretty crazy right now. But yeah, it's all gonna be okay. Like, life on Earth is tough, but we're also tough. I have to go back to the future. But wait, we need a joke to end with. I understand. Go ahead. Thanks, future me. I hope you're doing well. And I hope you're doing well too. And I hope everything works out great. Another math unit is done. Have a great day.